Okay. So good morning. I'm Lindsey, and my topic is helping others. So for the first slide, I was gonna have a picture of Charles Manson. So that first little person you see there. Charles Manson was responsible for the death of 9 people. All right. So sometimes I just wonder, what if somebody would just smile more at him when he was a kid, or just talk to him more, or things like that. And I know I sound crazy right now, and you're like, where is she going with this? This chick is crazy. But I promise it's gonna make sense in the end. So I had a graph. This is the graph. Okay. So the graph, it was actually really surprising when I looked it up. It showed that someone that makes $25,000 or less is more than likely to donate their money because they have been in the situation and they understand what it's like, which I found that crazy. Someone like Paris Hilton, who's just born rich, she's not going to donate money. She doesn't understand what it's like to have a family who almost loses their house, have the sheriff come to the door, let you know, hey, you have one more chance and then the house is gone. They don't get that. But someone who works at McDonald's and has to work really hard to support their family understand what it's like. They get the struggle. And then also someone who makes $75,000 to $100,000 on average donates 3.6% of their income to those in need, because more than likely those people had to work their way up. Doctors, things like that. Some people come from nowhere and make a name for their family and things like that. So I have a quote that says, even as the income gap widens, the wealthiest Americans are giving a smaller share of their income to charity. But I'm not trying to make rich people sound bad, I'm not a jealous poor person who's just oh, rich people, it's not fair. That's not what I'm saying, because 64% of Americans do donate money. We do get what it's like. We've been there, we understand. The economy was horrible in 2008 and things like that, so everyone struggled at some point. But donating money is not the only way you can help people. There's so many different ways. So just smiling, like that little person on the end that I drew. A simple smile. It's actually a scientific fact that once the smiling muscles in our faces contract, there is a positive feedback loop that goes back to the brain and reinforces our feeling of joy. Therefore, smiling makes you feel good. And I know that for a fact because I have a class right after this one, and it's awkward. Nobody talks. You have to whisper, and even whispering this loud, it's too loud. Everybody's just looking at you. You drop your pen, they're jumping around. But when you walk into this class, there's a difference. Everyone's smiling, everyone's talking, everybody's, it's loud, it's fun, and it changes my mood. The vibes, they're good vibes, and it changes the mood. Simply smiling at somebody and just saying, how was your day, could help. Hey, what if someone would have asked Charles Manson, hey, how was your day? And maybe if they asked that question just a little bit more, it would have made a difference. You never know. Smiling does relieve stress. I know we're all college students, most of us work, and it is stressful. This speech that I'm giving right now, I'm stressed to the max. And so, but I'm smiling, and I'm trying to relieve the stress by smiling. And it's so powerful. It does more than you think. It has such an impact on people. Sometimes, I went to high school and there were some girls that were really mean and nasty, and it would surprise me when a girl would just sit and smile and talk to me. I thought it changed my mood. It made me feel good. I went to Fern Creek, and it's a public school. I went to a private school before then. So I knew no one at that school. I didn't know one person. I was more nervous than I am right now. I was like, what if I don't make friends? What if I'm bullied? There were so many different things going through my mind, but I would walk down the hall and someone would smile at me, and I felt a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more confident. Maybe I don't look weird, maybe I'm not standing out. So just a smile can change somebody's mind. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what their home life's like. You don't know if they have a test next period and they are so stressed out, because it makes a huge difference if they pass or not. You never know. There are so many different things that can be done to help ones in needs. Not only is helping others good for the person that you're helping, but it also helps us as well. When I go home and I know that I tried my hardest. Okay, so for example, a woman came into work yesterday, and it was really sad because her father passed away, and she started crying on me. And I get really uncomfortable when people cry, but I was just trying to make her feel good, try to comfort her. Luckily I haven't been there, so I don't know what it feels like yet. And she had to get a head-to-toe Louisville outfit because her dad was a diehard Cards fan, and she had to represent it. That's what she kept telling me. And so we just had that big 50% off sale that I tried to tell you all about when I first came up here. And so we don't have a lot of sizes. We are really we're down to the bare minimum. And so I called the other store and I was like, I just need this woman's size in anything right now. I've tried to find it. And luckily it was 25 minutes, and then the owner of the store was trying to figure out how we could help this woman, and we did it. And I mean, it was stressful. I was running around the store crazy. I was trying to help other customers, but I was really focused on her, and that made a difference for her. Me spending 25 minutes trying to find her this perfect outfit that I might not even remember trying to help this lady in 10 years, that made a difference to her, because on Saturday when she's standing there at her father's memorial, she's going to be wearing that Louisville. She's going to feel good. She's going to know her dad is smiling and happy, and that she's making him proud. And it does make you feel good. Let's see. So, smiling is something, let's see, sorry. It's not only is helping others good for a person that you are helping, but also as a fact of achieving happiness. Because you overall get that good feeling at the end of the day when you know you helped somebody. I went to Chick-fil-A one day and the lady in front of me paid for my food, and I had no clue. And I was like, sweet, that's money I can put in my gas tank, because I'm on a budget, going to school, I'm balling on a budget hard. And so it's just the little things that make a difference. You don't know, you're going to impact someone's life, and you may not even realize it. Just, being uplifting and bright and smiling when they come into class. They could have horrible news or something going on at home, but when they walk into class, they see you sitting there smiling and so positive and just ready for the day. It does make it a lot more helpful. And so, also, I get where it comes from, hurting and things like that. I understand what it feels like when people hurt and things like that. Just like this speech, it's supposed to be relatable. And I know everyone in here can relate to needing someone or hurting or being upset or just, feeling awkward or shy or whatever. And it's the little things that will always make a difference. And I keep emphasizing that because I want you to remember that it's always just little things that make a difference. Just like when I'm at work and I switch around a shirt and then the lady sees the shirt and buys the shirt. That made a difference. That was a sale. It goes far in life. So the next time, you're walking down the hall and you see someone, just smile at them. Or just, if you're sitting there and there's one other person sitting there by themselves, just, how are you? My name, introduce yourself. It can have a greater impact than you know. But after giving you all my facts and all my research, I hope that you all can, or that helping others doesn't, or that you all know that helping others doesn't have to be something crazy and extreme. It doesn't have to be doing hours of community service. It doesn't have to be donating half your paycheck. It doesn't have to be anything like that. It can simply be walking down the hallway and trying to have a good attitude and be strong and be supportive and nice. And even just donating $5 when you go to eat and you see that little Cozair jar there, just donating. Your heart's in a good place, and that has to be a great feeling. So hopefully my speech can help you all understand that helping others is very important.